Hi, I'm Jim Ferrell, and I want to tell you about this video called Probate. What do I do? Well, it's a very simple process that is usually made into a long, drawn-out nightmare. Next time you're in a room, ask somebody if they've been through probate before, and they'll normally, 99% of the time, tell you it was a long, drawn-out nightmare. And we don't like that, do we? No. So we want to eliminate that. So the first thing you need to do is to find somebody that's qualified to liquidate your estate. This goes from your attorney to a certified probate liquidator, and if there's real estate involved, a certified probate real estate specialist. Simply ask them what they can do for you. Normally they'll give you a brochure, but if they don't, they'll normally tell you, well, we'll do whatever we can whenever we can. That's not a very good answer. What they really need to tell you to do is, on day one, they're going to take care of everything. On day one, when they go down to the probate court to file the papers, which is normally done by the attorney, they need to take all the other things that the attorney needs to take, because these are the things the judge is going to ask them to bring back in 2 or 3 months later, which is going to draw out the process. Besides the initial papers, which cost a few $100s and depend on where you are to register in the probate court, they're going to ask you for the will and the inventory. The will is pretty self-explanatory. If there is a will, you need to, of course, take that with you and make copies of it. The next thing is the inventory of everything the deceased owned. This is from their entire estate. That includes the watches, the rings, the real estate, and everything. You need to include that with an evaluation of what it is worth. Therefore, you're way ahead of the game if you start out there, because you've just saved your months of time. I mean, literally months of time. This is what you have saved yourself. So do this on day one. Also, things you need to do is you need to get the heirs together, either in person or on the phone. Negotiating is very important here. They need to know what's going on, and they need to pick a personal representative. Personal representative is appointed by the court, and it's normally the oldest person or closest relative that has the mental capacity and has the ability to do this, and that will do it. So then you have a start there by getting that done and having the people together so that they will understand the entire process. You then go on. You then have to list any bills and creditors there is out there. Anything that you basically need to know that the court has to have. Now, when we start with the process like that, we are now so far ahead of the game that we have all the people together, everybody's in one accord. We have the inventory, we have the value of the real estate. Remember, if there's real estate involved, you need something called a broker's price opinion, which is usually referred to as a BPO, and this gives you the value of the real estate on the day that the deceased died. Then we will check for hidden assets. We'll search the property, the residence there, to see what is hidden in there. Listen, married people hide stuff from each other, okay? It's not an exception to the rule, it is the rule. So we need to find where they might have hid stuff. We need to do a check for where they lived before. Here in Florida, most people from other states, we need to do a simple online check of the Department of Corporations in that state and the property appraisers. See if there's any real estate or any old corporations or joint ventures or whatever they might have been involved with in business that you didn't even know it still existed, that somebody still could be renewing every year and the business is still going on. We check for any type of other relatives that people might not know about. So all these little things we need to do. It's a business, and we need to be a professional in how to liquidate a business, how to understand what the business's net worth is. All these little things have to be done, and there's a lot more to be done also. So therefore, all these negotiations, billings, going through the different assets, finding out what they are so that we can liquidate them. This is very, very important, and things that have to be done. In our brochure, we have all these different things that we do. Also, there could be other things. Nowadays, they could have been in financial trouble. What if if you need to do a short sale on the property, or if the estate is in bankruptcy? These are things that certified probate real estate specialists can handle. So, again, my name is Jim Ferrell. These are a few of the things that you need to do to get started with. There's many, many more things, but if your specialist cannot do this, find one who can. If the attorney is not going to do all this stuff, or they're going to take an average of 13 months to liquidate instead of 3 months, find out why. But on day one, this is the way to start. Find the people who can do this. In a lot of areas, it's not easy to find this attorney or liquidator. Fair warning, but they are out there. Let us know if there's anything we can do to help you, and God bless you, and it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much.